Talk at one time. As a matter of fact, he and Ric Flair at one time were Mid-Atlantic Tag Team Champions. As you see, Casey whipped into the boot of the Honky Tonk Man as Honky comes in and drops the axe handle onto Casey. Greg Valentine and the Nature Boy Ric Flair at one time in the mid-70s were Mid-Atlantic Tag Champions. Those belts would later go on to be recognized as the NWA World Tag Team Championships as Casey powers Honky Tonk into the Wild Bunch's corner. Now Mike Kelly goes to work on the former Intercontinental Champion. Whip to the ropes and catches him with an elbow. Valentine and Flair would later go on to lose the titles and then wound up feuding with each other. KC back in, hammers away on the Honky Tonk Man, double whip into the ropes, double boots to the midsection, off the rope, and a double, well, let's call it as we see it, double hair takedown on the Honky Tonk Man. Now, tag made. In comes, I believe, the blues segment of Rhythm and Blues with KC Thunder. And they should match up well together. Both men have a lot of bulk in the upper body, big arms, big shoulders. KC in control with the side headlock. Hammer shoots him off, attempts a hip toss but blocked. And Casey attempts one of his own, but look at that. The veteran cuts Casey off at the clothesline. Hammer now, he's noted to drop the bomb to the lower extremities as a precursor to setting up for the figure four. And now has the legs tied up, but Casey immediately reaches up for the rope, and well, the hold should be broken. Hammer refusing. Oh, look at that. Casey trying to get some fire back in. Hammers to the midsection, but look at that. Cut off with the forearm to the back, and you could hear the smack of flesh. Single leg takedown, or drop toe hold by the Hammer. Wrapping up the legs. Going in for a variation of the Indian Deathlock. Will he drop back on it? Yes, indeed, he does. No question as to what he's planning on setting Casey up for if he can get it eventually. But we're definitely seeing the precursor here as he's working on the lower extremities, certainly the legs, ankles, and giving them a stretch. Dropping back once again. Now Kelly in. Well, and it's starting to get a lot less friendly out there. Now an illegal switch. Referee preoccupied with Mike Kelly. Now asking Valentine and taking his and some fans here's word for it. Honky Tonk opening up with the fist. Now whips Casey right at us. Catches him with an elbow. Going to the arm once more. Rake to the eye, can you believe that, by KC Thunder. Now makes the tag to Mike Kelly. Kelly hammering away as Thunder reluctant to leave the ring. Whip to the opposite set of buckles, follows through with a clothesline. Honky Tonk sent to the canvas. Kelly now going to work on the lower back of the Honky Tonk Man. Kelly with the chin lock and has one arm draped over one of his knee. He needs to get both, but chooses instead to make the tag to Casey. Casey with a series of elbows to the top of the head, and that's something you don't want to do. Taunting Greg Valentine on the apron. Now Casey taking over where Kelly left off, going to work on the lower back. Honky Tonk, I am sure, just for the achievement of being the longest reigning Intercontinental Champion to date of all time, I'm sure definitely a future WWF Hall of Famer. Casey drops the leg, goes in for the cover, hooks the leg. Honky Tonk escapes. Tag made now to the Hammer. Hammer, second generation wrestler, as Casey takes over control with the side headlock. Son of Johnny Valentine. Casey shot into the ropes. Hammer misses with a back elbow, and Casey comes to the other side and connects with the clothesline. Tag made now to Kelly. Hammer wide open, met with a boot. Now Kelly, it looks as if he's going for, yes indeed, an abdominal stretch. Awful close to the top rope. Is Mike Kelly, and that may not be the best thing for the Hammer. We can't really see from this position, but oh, look at that. Hammer reverses it. Kelly, referee asking if he wants to submit, but look at this. Into a pinning predicament, beautiful cradle out of the abdominal stretch, and a count of 2. Kelly with a chop on the Hammer, and he doesn't want to find this reversed, and here it is. Hammer notorious for this as well. Just levels Kelly. Snapmare takeover. Hammer drops the elbow to the top of the skull of Mike Kelly. Valentine now tags in the Honky Tonk Man, stomping away. As I was to mention earlier, Valentine, of course, second generation wrestler, son of Johnny Valentine, also a former United States champion, as Honky Tonk Man drops the elbow to the throat of Mike Kelly. Now Kelly up to a vertical base, but rakes the eyes of the Honky Tonk Man. Tags into Thunder, whip in, and connects with a pair of elbows to the Honky Tonk Man. Oh, Casey, I believe, caught with a low kick. Tag made once again to the Hammer. Hammer connects with another elbow. And once again, going to work on the legs. Oh, wait a minute. He's going for it. Not warming up anymore. He's got it hooked. He's got it locked. That's it. That could be it. You can see Casey Thunder thriving in pain. He's pretty evenly matched up with the Hammer as far as size. Can he reverse it? That's his only hope. Desperately struggling to get out of it. Hammer's got it in, and even more so, he's close to his corner, but Kelly in illegally and drops the elbow. Referee allowing a lot of leeway, as we've seen all night tonight. That should have been a disqualification. And apparently, I made the comment of Greg Valentine and Honky Tonk Man roughing things up later. Apparently, by the looks of things, definitely by the looks of things, as the tag is made to Kelly, and one Honky Tonk comes in with an axe handle. But obviously, Kelly and Thunder have no respect for the reputations of rhythm and blues. All 4 men in the ring now. Greg Valentine going to work on Kelly, but cut off with another rake to the eyes. Rhythm and blues collide the hard way. Whipped in by the Wild Bunch. Irish whip by Thunder. Puts his head down. Shake, rattle, and roll perhaps. He's got it. Two. It's over. Casey Thunder, a victim of the shake, rattle, and roll. Unbelievable. Once again, history made. Two former Intercontinental champions, a former United States champion, now once again hold tag team gold here in the NSWA, joining Tito Santana, the singles champion tonight. And look at that, what class by Valentine and Honky Tonk, embracing the Wild Bunch. What class, despite their past, being good sportsmen and gentlemen. Now we're going to have a celebration. All the fans wanting Honky Tonk Man and Valentine to sing. We're going to hear some words from the new champions.
Somebody said you want to hear me sing my song. Let's make this a legendary Friday night.
Here we go. Little guitar work by the Hammer. What a moment here. What a moment. The entire Wayne Ford Civic League in unison with the new champions, Rhythm and Blues, to the theme song of the Honky Tonk Man.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, he is from Trenton, New Jersey, weighing an even 300 pounds. Ladies and gentlemen,
Oh my, look at this. Well, we certainly will agree up here at the broadcast booth that he is a jester in his own right. He's been active all night tonight. Now officially, he and Dave Prazak will be in tag team competition and a lot at stake.
for those of you that are wondering why the baddest SOB in the NSWA is coming out to a Spice Girl song, your mother, is because my girlfriend, Emma Thornton, you know her as Baby Spice. I was supposed to be in California tonight watching the premiere of the Spice Girls movie, but I've got to be here beating up on Dan Curtis, the Gypsy, and Nighthawk. So I'm going to take over the company tonight because I couldn't be in California. Now, of course I'm by myself, so let me introduce to you my tag team partner, a man that I've been training for 2 months in the beautiful state of New Jersey. He called out last night his good buddy from the World Wrestling Federation, James E. Cornette, Jay-Z Cornette gave him some pointers. So tonight you're going to see Dave Prazak kick the gypsy's ass all over this building. So from Carteret, New Jersey, weighing 145 3/4 pounds, this is Davey Prazak.
Well, for one thing, it is good to see these two officially in wrestling action here tonight. Throughout the night, it's been ridiculous, the amount of interference throughout the whole card by the East Coast Invasion. We can't even begin to tell you what is at stake, but you know it by now. We've been talking about it all evening. Oh, geez. I should have known. These two not content to go out there by themselves, as uniformed from the rest of the night, Reckless Youth and Lance Diamond accompanying Prazak. Have anything personal against Prazak and company, but I must say I didn't want to press the issue with them when they were out here earlier when I mentioned that the NSWA certainly has a whole hell of a lot more at stake than these two. Prazak argued that they got their hair on the line, but hair can be grown back, of course. Their looks, well, in terms of Montoya, I won't go there, but we here in the NSWA certainly with a lot more to lose than just hair. And I kind of have to question President Mark Warzeka's logic. 50% is bad enough, but 51% is a degree of controlling interest. And these guys have pretty much run roughshod and have taken the company over as it is, a hostile takeover, if you will. Oh, look at that. Prazak just bumped into the Nighthawk. It's pretty much been a hostile takeover as it is, but now things are official. We're going to be bound by contracts. This is a bad situation. The Gypsy, however, confident.
Hey, Gypsy! You know what's sad? Hey, Gypsy, this is your home state. You know what's really sad? That there are people out here cheering for us. Nobody can give a damn if you're in this ring. I don't hear anybody cheering Gypsy or Nighthawk. They're all cheering for Dave Prazak.
Well, certainly there is no denying the reputation and the status of the National Wrestling Alliance, now being led by Dennis Corluzzo on the East Coast. They have a working agreement with Jim Cornette to be brought into the World Wrestling Federation. Good to see the NWA name brought back on a national level. But I'm not so sure about the feelings of President Corluzzo, despite Dave Prazak's comments here earlier on, because I believe this kind of conduct is a black eye on the old tradition and the old style of the National Wrestling Alliance. apparently the Gypsy may have the same feelings, because I know he's been around the business around here for a long time. He knows the wrestling business. He knows how important tradition is. And he has got a lot at stake. He and the Nighthawk have the entire promotion. Oh, look at this. Crisscross by the Gypsy. Nighthawk stops the Gypsy, but Prazak apparently doesn't realize he's making a you-know-what out of himself. Now blaming the referee, and look at that. But no question about it. You can see once again, it's 4-on-2. Nighthawk and the Gypsy have the entire well-being, the entire future of this company, this promotion, on their shoulders. And that is a big task. Gypsy and Nighthawk should have brought a couple more guys out here. Judging by the past history of the outside interference here tonight, maybe the death dealer. Now Montoya in against the Gypsy. Can you believe this? Both men going for a lockup, but look at that. Gypsy just sidesteps Montoya, now makes the tag. Things are a little bit even as the Nighthawk brought in officially. Up, collar and elbow, knee to the midsection by Montoya, series of forearms, and once again, now choking. Look at this blatant choke on the Nighthawk in the corner. Oh, and a reverse of the whip at that. Montoya sent into the opposite set of buckles and back the other way in a hip toss. Can you believe that? What power by the Nighthawk, now wanting to make a tag to Prazak. Prazak just stepped off the apron, and you can understand why. Normally in these types of mixed tag events, it usually has to be the competitors that match up with each other on opposite sides in the ring at the same time. However, no ruling here with a match of this caliber. Everybody's legal. If, oh my, Nighthawk now going after Prazak, chasing him to the locker room. I was about to say, if Prazak winds up with Nighthawk, so be it. If Montoya gets in there with the Gypsy, so be it. There are no escape clauses in here. As the Nighthawk back in, getting pummeled now in the corner by Montoya. And with all due respect to Montoya, I would believe, certainly with the weight advantage here, now Prazak officially coming in, and look at that, tapping away. And that's pretty much about the extent of it. But look, Nighthawk right back up. Prazak, there you go, makes the tag now. Nighthawk with his back turned, talking to the Gypsy. Apparently by the looks of things, Nighthawk was going to let the Gypsy either give him some information or give a tag, I'm not sure. Oh, look at this. Lance Diamond grabbing the trunks of Nighthawk. Big time chops by Montoya. Now what is he setting the Nighthawk? Oh no! Went for a corner splash. Nighthawk rolls out of the way. Now the Gypsy gets the tag. And we'll see what the Gypsy can do with the big man. Nighthawk apparently continuing to soften him up. Now Gypsy is legal. This may prove costly, but we'll see. Oh, look at that. Can you believe it? Gypsy trying to go for a whip in to the buckles, but reversed and severely paying for it after the corner splash. Could be all over here. Who knows? Prazak told us earlier on, not sure what he's going to do if they get control. Montoya with the fist to the head, and he alluded to the apparent closing of USWA. You got to wonder now what's in store for us here at the NSWA. Will Prazak close the promotion, or will it become NWA Detroit? A lot at stake, and certainly things are not looking good. And the sickening part about it is if the Nighthawk and Gypsy win, all Prazak and Montoya have to lose is their hair. People's jobs, people's futures are at stake. Oh, look at that. Prazak. Oh, look at this. Nighthawk trying to get in there and help the Gypsy. Cut off by the referee. It's all over, I do believe. All Montoya has to do is cover the Gypsy. There's no way the Gypsy's going to get a shoulder up out of that. However, chooses to tag in Prazak, who gets a cheap shot. Nighthawk once again making an attempt. It's only making things worse. Look at this, Prazak, or excuse me, that's Lance Diamond on the outside, choking away now. I have no idea where Dave Prazak went. Oh, he's on the floor after escaping the Nighthawk. Oh, look at that! The 300, perhaps plus pounds of Don Montoya on the Gypsy, and it could be all over here. No! Somehow, the Gypsy out of that, or perhaps Montoya being, yes, I do believe, being lenient. They're not going to make this easy, and in a way that may prove costly for themselves, as Nighthawk, elbowed off the apron, now has reason to get in there. It's personal, but once again cut off by the referee. Now look at this. Once again, youth taking advantage of the outside, taking away at the Gypsy. One of the flag bearers here tonight for the NSWA. Now look at that, Prazak off the apron with an elbow. And I must admit, for not being a fully licensed wrestler, pretty impressive. Gypsy back in now. Montoya looking to go off the ropes, and no. Oh, look at, unbelievable. A rolling splash by Don Montoya. Gypsy, however, beginning to crawl back to his corner. Very impressive by Don Montoya. To give him a little bit of credit. No legal tag, only the slap of hands, and now Prazak is in. Gypsy near his corner. He could have made a tag, but as you can see, Nighthawk running the rest of the East Coast invasion away from ringside. The only chance so far in this match for Gypsy to make a tag. Oh, look at this. Scoop and a slam. Now making the tag in, he's going to have Prazak do a little bit of a cleanup. Prazak pulling the Gypsy back into the middle part of the ring and drops the leg. Hooks the leg. Count of 2 and 2.5. Montoya, I do believe, giving instructions to Prazak to do a moonsault. If my ears hear correctly, yes indeed, it looks like Prazak setting the Gypsy up. He says he's going up. Second turnbuckle on the inside. It's not going to be a moonsault, but what has he got in store here? Comes off with a splash, but misses. And now the Gypsy able to make the tag, but unfortunately so does Prazak. Montoya in, met with a series of right hands, and sent down by the Nighthawk. Whip right at us. Beautiful heel kick. Nighthawk signaling something. Once again, the whip right at us, and catches Montoya with a power slam. Hooks the leg, could be all over. Count of two. The referee saying Montoya got his shoulder up. I don't really know how, but I'll take his word for it. Now look at this, Prazak interjecting himself, now getting on the back of the Nighthawk, and that's something you don't want to do. Caught by the throat. Look at this. Apparently, clocked from behind by Don Montoya. A low blow, or perhaps a forearm to the kidneys. Nighthawk hurting. DDT. Montoya floats over. Gypsy this time in to break up the count. This is just chaos. Each member of the team has to realize to stay on the apron because they're only hurting their partner. Montoya sends Nighthawk out to the ring. Oh, and it looks like he wants the Gypsy. Now bringing the Gypsy in, of course. Go for the weaker man. I got their game plan by now. Well, Gypsy is not legal, but he is in a very, very precarious position. And look at this, Nighthawk back in with the reverse DDT. Now, Prazak in. The legal men here are, look at that. Nighthawk off the apron. And now we've got the rest of the East Coast invasion. Contingents from the NWA. Oh no. They're right in front of us.
Here is your winners, the team of Nighthawk and the Gypsy.
Oh my, what a leap! We are rolling once again. We had to get out of the way. Confusion galore. Nighthawk and Montoya came out here right in front of us. For some reason, the referee declared Gypsy and Nighthawk victorious. From the corner, I don't think we caught it on tape. We saw reckless youth come in and hit the gypsy with a moonsault. Then he rolled Dave Prazak on top of the gypsy, and for some reason the referee counted that as a fall. I don't understand what's going on. This decision cannot be official. Plenty of conjecture. Plenty of conjecture, to say the least.
Is he awake yet? Did anybody give him the bad friggin' news? Wow, hey, as opposed to your little bitch-ass manager, I know he's still standing. Hey, you may be standing, that's because you're a lot lighter, about 51% lighter. Yeah. How's it feel to be a loser? You know what? Everybody from Michigan is a loser, just like you. So you punks better realize that the East Coast invasion is for real. The East Coast is for real. All you punks out there just saw tonight why we are the best. I beat you, Nighthawk, and I beat you, Gypsy. Yeah, you know how you guys do things. First time you idiots came in here, you put me in the hospital. Shut up. You put me in the hospital with broken ribs. Last time here, you kicked my ass again. Okay, maybe I'm a slow learner. I wanted to get you in the ring. You guys put Jimmy V in the friggin' hospital tonight. You try to do it to me again. I'll tell you what. This is far from over. Because this is war right now. Hey, guess what? Hey, my first official order of business as the majority owner of NSWA is to make Dave Prazak the commissioner of the NSWA. First off, Mark Quaseka is the commissioner of the Northern States Wrestling Alliance. Oh, you know what? My bad, Mark, my bad. I forgot. You know what? Mark, you're fired, okay? So walk your little skinny, raggedy ass out this building because you're not allowed in here. You gotta buy a ticket from now on to get in here. Hey, security, walk him out. Get him out of here or we walk you guys out. We're gonna take care of him. Mark, we're gonna take care of him. Hey, this is far from over. Gypsy, none's getting taken care of because we rule this house. Shut your damn mouth! I'll tell you what! Hey, you got 51%. Shut up! You got 51%? I'll tell you the deal. I'll make a deal. How would you like to be the owner of the Northern States Wrestling Alliance? You know what? I love the show so bad, I'll tell you what. That's a tempting offer. That's a very tempting offer. You started this war. I'm declaring war on you idiots. You want a war? Friday night, March 27th, in the middle of this ring, we'll do war games. How about you take your 5, I'll take my 5, we wrap a cage around this thing, and the last team left standing will control the NSWA. All you fans want to see a war games here in this building? So what you're saying is that next month, it'll be your 5 against all 5 inside the steel cage known as War Games. You're a genius, brother. You figured it out. That's exactly what I'm saying. I got something better. How many of you fans want to see War Games? How many of you fans want to see War Games right now? Well, here's what you do. On the way out the door, you buy a ticket at the box office and watch us next month. Typical coward way to run, Diamond. I wouldn't expect anything less. War Games it is in the middle of this cage, Friday night, March 27th.
chaos, fans. We don't know if we were able to pick any of that up on the microphone, as we had a clear house once again, as the East Coast invasion, the contingent from the NWA, basically took over this broadcast area, and we let them, of course, say their piece. But as of right now, I really don't know. By the looks of things, controlling interest does belong to Dave Frazak and company. However, they're going to put it all back up on the line in March for a War Games type matchup. Here we go with our main event. Skull Gans, the challenger. And for the time being, I will still refer to the championship, in spite of what just happened, as the Northern States Wrestling Alliance Championship. Although I'm sure Frazak and company may have another name for it now. Santana, Tito Santana, to defend this title. What a night it has been. What a night it will be in March. And Santana, the championship flag bearer of this promotion, whatever this promotion is now. We don't want to take anything away from the prestige, but we are in limbo. Amazing turn of events.
We got what we want. A steel cage. Oh boy, once again, two guys that I don't think I could warm up to if we were cremated together.
Obviously, ladies and gentlemen, the producer has rejoined us, and I was just telling the fans, what do we officially recognize the belt as now? Is it still the Northern States Wrestling Alliance, or championship, or what, after the recent events?
Well, when it was sitting in my trophy case, it said that, so you better call it that.
Okay, we're underway here with the championship match. Santana with a series of boots to the midsection, and you can bet he's been wanting to get in the ring officially with Skull Gans. Oh, look at that. But once again, clothesline down by Santana. You all saw it. Santana victorious over, as much as I hate to say it, well, we'll just say victorious. Celebrating winning the title. Skull Gans came out, we thought to congratulate him, and the celebration was ruined. Roundhouse misses by Skull Gans and turned into an atomic drop by Santana, and Gans finds himself clotheslined out of the ring.
One thing I've said, though, if you take a look at Chico, Chico looks like he's probably in the best shape of his life.
No question about that.
You know, you can tell he's cut back on the nachos.
Oh, please, please.
First of all, I'd like to say a few things to my Spanish-speaking friends on the Wrestling Hot Seat Television Network in Spanish. Los Galenes, Xochimilco, El Gacho, Taco Bell, enchilado with hot or mild sauce.
Would you stop? Santana, in his short career here in the NSWA,
with a side of rice,
already met with enough disrespect. He doesn't need it on the broadcast, albeit it is your broadcast.